first sign that something was wrong wasn't the silence. It was the tone. Not loud, not explosive, not even angry. Just cold. Explain, Vox had said. He stood in the center of his penthouse, arms folded behind your back, like that might somehow soften the situation. It didn't soften anything, but, nothing seemed to soften Vox when he got like this. His screen face flickered faintly, a low glitching hum buzzing through the room like a warning siren, just under the surface. Okay, it's not that bad. You started already approaching, knowing that this was definitely the wrong approach. The glow of his screen sharpened. Not that bad, he repeated flatly. You hijacked a live broadcast. And it was only like 30 seconds. 30 seconds, Vox echoed again, slower this time, like he was savoring the words. 30 seconds where my network displayed a loop of... What was that again? You cringed. A cat in sunglasses screaming into a microphone. You couldn't help it. It was funny. The silence that followed was worse than the yelling. Vox didn't move, didn't flicker, didn't glitch. And very calmly he said, You compromised my systems. And that hit harder than when he'd actually shout. I didn't compromise it, you argued weakly. I just got in. That is the definition of compromising it, he said. You shifted your weight. Okay, but... And you just did it, Vox continued, voice tightening just slightly, while I was in the middle of a contract negotiation. I didn't know that, you said back. He rolled his eyes. You didn't check. You opened your mouth and closed it again. Yeah, that one was on you. The room pulsed faintly with static. Vox turned slightly away from you, one hand lifting to his temple like he was restraining something. Anger, frustration, maybe both. You were not some anonymous gremlin on the internet, he said finally. You're my daughter. When you do something like that, it reflects on me. There it was. Not just anger, reputation. You looked down at the floor. I didn't think it'd be this big of a deal. That, Vox snapped, finally looking back at you, screen flashing brighter, is the problem. The sudden spike in his voice made you flinch, he noticed, and just like that, the sharp edge dulled, only slightly, but enough. Vox exhaled, long and controlled, the static in the room easing. Listen. You're smart, he said quieter now. Too smart to be pulling reckless stunts for attention. I wasn't doing it for attention, you muttered. Oh, his head tilted. Then enlighten me. You hesitated before speaking again. I was bored. The admission hung in the air. For a second, Vox just stared at you, and then he laughed. Not a big laugh, not warm, just a short, disbelieving one. You disrupted my network because you were bored, he said. You waited a little bit before answering. Yeah? Another pause. Then Vox straightened, composure snapping back into place like a switch flipping. Fine, he said. If boredom's the issue, I'll solve it. Your stomach dropped. Uh-oh. Starting now, you're grounded. What? You snapped your head up. Grounded, seriously? He nodded. Yes, seriously. You groaned. Wait for how long? Your dad didn't even hesitate. 2 weeks. You stepped forward. 2 weeks? That's insane. It was a stupid clip. It was a breach, he corrected sharply, and frankly, I'm being generous. generous, you repeated. You're acting like this, like I crashed your whole system. What? You could have, he continued, but I didn't. This is so unfair. You threw your hands up. Vox's gaze hardened. Unfair would be revoking your access entirely. Okay, that made you pause. You wouldn't, you said, looking at him. Try me. The way he said it, calm, confident, absolutely certain, made your chest tighten. He would. You groaned, dragging a hand down your face. You're the worst. I've been called worst, Vox replied dryly. You paced a small circle, frustration buzzing under the skin. So what? I'm just supposed to sit here and do nothing for 2 weeks? No, he answered back. You crossed your arms and Vox unironically mocked you. You will stand to attend lessons. You will complete your assigned work, and you will do so without unauthorized access to the system or an independent network exploration. You blinked. That's nothing. That's structure, he answered back. This is torture. This is discipline, he answered back. You stared at him. God, he was impossible. Fine, you snapped. Whatever. I don't even care. A lie, a very obvious one. Vox didn't call you out on it. Instead, his tone shifted, quieter, again, less sharp. You will, he said. What? You scoffed. You will care, he repeated, because you enjoy what you do. You're just careless. You couldn't believe what your dad was saying, but he turned around and walked away. This was going to be a long week of being grounded.